The island was a lie. It was the lie. The numbers were confession. Disclosure is the ritual. Perception is the harvest. Epstein Island was the bait. A story engineered to hook attention while they controlled the narrative from above and below. Oh, you didn't know? The game is real. They don't release the truth to free you. Say they again for somebody in the back. For those in the back, they don't release the truth to free you. They release fragments, infinitesimal fragments of the truth to stir your mind. Look closer. Look closer. They dropped the so-called records, that's quotes by the way, on 1:30. That's 13 energy when I think about that. 13 energy. 1300. Okay, 13. How many documents? 3 million. 13 minus 3. Wow. 13 and 3. Think about it. Let's add this shit up. That's not coincidence. That's ritual math. Numbers are their language. 00101110. Symbols are their loophole. Emotions is the fuel. Outrage, horror, shock, disgust. Every action feeds the field. That's how loosh, L-O-O-S-H, loosh is harvest. Through mass attention, locked into fear, fake expectations appearing real, and rage. Now, you think those numbers were accidental, don't you? Question mark. They never are. They believe they must tell you, but only in code. Only in code, you see? Their version of karmic justice. They don't want that karmic justice on them. A number instead of a warning. A date instead of a door. A headline instead of a confession. You did? Now don't get it twisted or tangled. Evil happened. It'll blow your mind, the evil that happened. Real harm, real victims, real trauma. But the island you were shown, that was the stage set. You don't expose the real avatar. You don't put that out there. That just, put that, throw them out there, throw that for them. You don't expose the real altar. You don't broadcast the true chambers. You don't point cameras at what's buried deep, understand me? Deep, understand me, underground. Sealed, compartmentalized, protected by the black budgets and silence. You're not feeling me, or you're not feeling me. Outlets are easy to imagine. Underground, you see, it's harder to face. They gave you a location so you'll stop looking for the system. They gave you the villains so you wouldn't question the architect. Huh? They gave you paperwork so you would think justice was really happening. Meanwhile, the machine never stopped. Masonry doesn't move without numbers. Rituals do not fire without timing. And no thing goes public unless it serves the ritual. Epstein Island was not the truth. It was the version you were allowed to see. And here's the darkest part of all this. There's no clean end coming. There's no final drop. No moment where evil is defeated on screen and everyone exhales. No, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is similar. The movies you did. This is cycle. Every quote-unquote explosion is timed. Every leak is measured. Every revelation is also a reset. The real crime is not just what happened to bodies. It was done to the consciousness. Truth turned into spectacle. Awakening diluted into entertainment. Entertaining your mental. Confession disguised as disclosure. They don't fear being seen. They don't fear being misunderstood. So they bury the truth in symbolism. They wrap omissions in numbers. They turn revelation into ritual theater. And while people argue over lists and locations, the real chambers, guess what? They stay sealed, humming beneath the surface, untouched, unseen. This was never about one man, one Allen. You did? One scandal. It's about a machine that survives exposure because exposure itself is a part of the spell. Most people don't want the truth. No, they don't. They think they do, but they don't. They want something shocking enough to feel awake. Like coffee, you did. But deep inside, and deep, but not deep enough, I should have said, because they don't want deep inside. They don't want it deep enough to cost them the world. And once you see that, sleep isn't the same. Because the final harvest is not bodies, it's belief. We said about belief, B-E-L-I-E, belief, be-la-if. And the system only collapses when the numbers stop working and the symbols loses their power. They confess in numbers. Your attention was the sacrifice. The moment you start feeling and feeding the ritual with belief, guess what? The machine starves. Liz Marion, thank you for that. Damn! Truth. Continue to unlearn. Relearn. Pay attention. Evolve and grow. Peace.